I am Sam, and welcome to Writing with Sam. Yeah, today we will be practicing writing the letter W. We will, the upper and the lowercase w. And as you'll remember, this letter, it's super important to use your lines because it's got the same upper and lowercase both have the same shape. Yep, they do, but they're very different sizes, and that the lines will really help us tell them apart. Yeah. Anyway, let's head over to the table and start writing the letter W. Okay, so we're going to write the letter W. Now, the upper and lowercase w are the same shape, but they have a different size. So I'm going to start by grabbing my pencil. I always use my pointy finger and my thumb and make a little pinchy. And I grab it about down here, and then I just flip it right back into the hand, and that's a pretty good grip for writing with. Now, then I have to look at my papers. So when I'm looking at my line here, my paper here, I have this straight line across the top that touches the cat's head. We call that the headline. And then you have this one that goes right through the cat's collar with all the dots. Yep, that's the collar line. And then down below, there's one down here. We call that the foot line because it touches the cat's feet. And then the cat has a tail that hangs down under that line, but we don't need to worry about that with the letter W. So, W is a little bit of a tricky letter, but we're going to start up at the headline, and we're going to go diagonal down to the foot line. Now, don't lift your pencil, but we're going to go right back up diagonal the other way towards the collar line, and then stop. And then we go right back down to the foot line, diagonal, and then stop. And then we go right back up to the headline, diagonal, and then we stop. So if you look at it, it's almost like we're making a letter V, right? But instead of continuing all the way up, we go down, we come up, and we stop, and we go down, and then we come up again. So it's a little bit like a V, but we have this extra little mountain right in the middle of the V there. So it's big, long, like diagonal line down, little one up, little one down, and a big one up, okay? That is an uppercase W. Now, the lowercase w is about the same. Here's how it works. We'll start at the collar line, and we're going to go down diagonal to the foot line. Now, this is tricky because I don't have a line to use, but I want to go about halfway up diagonal and then stop and then come back down again, diagonal, and then back up. All right, and that's a little bit tricky to do because there's not a line here to tell you when to do it, but you get about halfway. So if you can see, the shape is about the same. Down big, up little, down little, up big, down little, up very little, down very little, and up little, okay? So the uppercase is from the headline to the foot line, and the lowercase is only from the collar to the foot line. But they both have that same shape where it's down and up and up and down, like that. All right, that is writing the letter W. Thanks for joining, dudes.